Hello everybody. This video will just kind of be unscripted and kind of off the top of my head, so I would like to apologize for any random things that come out and just things that just might not make sense at the time. But you know what? I'm doing this unscripted, just unintentional. I'm gonna try and get it as unedited as possible, but I might cut out a few things just to cut down on the video time, you know? But yeah, also, I can't be asked doing the disclaimer this week, so, disclaimer, this video might contain, sensitive topics that may upset you, or, well, the viewer, and possibly some other things as well. I don't think there should not be any flashing lights this video, but I guess there can be topics that may upset people, which keep an eye out for that. Alright, so it's Christmas. Wow, this has felt both fast and slow at the same time. I am still amazed at the fact that I was able to make it to this point in the year, and I would like to thank you guys and my absolutely fucking awesome friends and my family as well for keeping me around as long as possible. There's some things I want to go through in this video that have just, you know, gone through the year. By the way, I'm making a tier list video of every content drop I have done this year from January to late December, which it'll probably be about 28th, 29th maybe when I record it, so it'll be about till then. So this video will be included in it, and there'll be some Find the Persons updates as well, which please do play the game. I spent 4 months straight making the game, and I've spent this whole month both recording videos and editing the game so I could have just a good game, you know? It's just a dream I have, and with me doing game design, I just kind of wanted to have a basis of what I can do. So I've just put Find the Persons down as one of those things. It's a passion project, by the way, so don't expect it to be good, but don't expect it to be bad either. It's just mediocre, you know, like the series name. But yeah, I hope you all are having a Merry Christmas, and I can't say the other half of it because that's going to be in the next video. But yeah, Regret of It video should be up by the time I'm recording this, probably about late when after I've recorded this, but I hope it does well. I doubt it will, but you know, Regret of It has really had a spike in popularity since I last played it half a year ago. But yeah, so I might be eating in this video as well because I've got my tea next to me. I'm really hungry. Sorry if I just bring that up, but yeah, this year's been, I'm gonna be honest, straight up, this year's been shit. I'm gonna make this video uncensored as well, so you can just hear me swear authentically. But this year has been absolutely atrocious. Probably one of the worst years I've had of this decade. I think 2020 is literally... 2020 and 2021 have been easily beaten by this year. And that's saying something. So, just what's happened, really? Well, January, February, March, they all kind of functioned as normal. I had more stress in those months as well because my finals, which in the UK is known as the GCSEs for high school, secondary school over here, were happening. So I was obviously stressed. Obviously, it would put a lot of pressure on someone, knowing that this could make or break their future, especially with me and going to college. By the way, I am in college as well. I should mention that, which I know, I think in the US, which is probably my biggest viewing, like, people, hi from the United Kingdom, from your Atlantic neighbours. yeah, it's basically, college is basically the last 2 years of high school for you guys. Because we don't have middle school. I don't know if you guys already know that, but, you know, just informing you just in case. But yeah, I'm trying to think right now. Yeah, I was obviously going through that. And then late April, let's say, I posted probably my best video in early April. But then in late April, I went through a breakup, which affected me really, really badly. To the point where I don't even know if I can say what I was thinking at the time. Especially if I want to keep this video unedited. But yeah, it was really hard those few months. Well, I say a few, it's still happening now, which is difficult to, you know, wrap my head around. But the first always scars the most. That's what my mother told me, and I probably won't let that go. I've told my friends that as well. Is that the first will always hurt the most, and that's just the fucking unfortunate truth that in life you've got to have to bring yourself up mentally, or have people around you that will help you out no matter the cost. I would suggest having someone that could do that, but if you don't, Christ, maybe, oh fuck, I'm not a therapist, by the way. That's more Strafely's job than I am. he's the fucking smart one with this. But do ask your friends how they are every so often, even if it sounds silly from the age you're at. Keeping in touch with someone's mental health is always good. Also, now that we're on the April section, I'd like to formally apologize to Rose Devil. I'm really sorry for pushing you away during those first few months. Or, well, I didn't push you away, I kind of just lied, saying that I was okay. It wasn't your fault. It was the fact that he had to, you know, send you over to do his work, which is kind of unacceptable. I'm fine with you though, you're chill. You're chill like that, Rose. Trying to think. I wasn't really that vocal about it. Until I'd say about May. Which is, I think... No, wait. Yeah, May. It was May. May was also when I started doing my GCSEs, which was genuinely one of the worst times of my life, as I think he broke up with me 2 weeks before my exams, which obviously would affect someone really bad mentally, having them go through probably the most life-changing decisions in your life with a breakup on top of that. That'll obviously hurt someone to the core, which it did with me. I don't even think I can bring myself mentally to go back to those days, because genuinely it was one of the worst times of my life, and I would pay money if I could never go through that again. I would genuinely put my life at risk if I didn't have to go through that ever again, because it was genuinely one of the worst things in my life that I could have experienced. And I hope you guys never have to go through that as well. But if you do, reach out to people, the people that you trust the most. I did reach out to someone the day it happened. April, I think it was April 25th, 2023, about 8:45 p.m. I remember it like that off the top of my head. It was about around then, but it was genuinely one of the worst nights of my life. I will say that. By the way, I was still creating content during this time. And yeah, it was probably I wouldn't say my worst content, because I've done a lot worse than that, but probably my least favorite ones. And it sucks because one of my favorite series ended at that time. Well, I actually know, because I recorded it before that happened, so technically no, it didn't happen. So yeah, I had fun recording that series, Pixel. That was genuinely one of my favorite series that I did, from that little period of the transition of 2023 to 2020, well, 2022 to 2023. There, you get the idea. But yeah, I miss Pixel, honestly. It was a really good game. It's sad that it got shut down, but you know, you gotta put your feelings first. So yeah, got fast forwarding to June and July. I had finished my GCSEs. I turned 16. And then I think Strafe came back into. Oh no, that might have been in May. No, it might have been. I can't remember exactly, but I think it was around the summer, early summer, late spring, is when Strafe came back, and we were just talking because, you know, a lot in common with being northern and English, but and then eventually, along with Reigns as well, which my goat, we started talking about. Well, I started just trauma dumping, basically. I don't know if that's the right word, and I don't want to use it as, like, I don't mean any offense to anyone who has actually gone through, like, really bad trauma, but I actually don't know any word. It might be venting, maybe, but yeah, it was genuinely, like, I got a lot of weight off my shoulders then, and it felt relieving to finally have said to someone that I was not okay at that time. And every month he did something that would hurt me more afterwards, and I wouldn't tell anyone about it until July. Which I think if you look at my unlisted videos and see a common theme, especially with, like, the proper videos, you'll see a common theme with some of them being unlisted for a good reason. Like the original Doors video, I was originally going to private all of them, and I still kind of have that idea to private them at the beginning of next year. Pardon me. But I'm going to keep the Doors one up just because of how many views it takes in. Has. But I think beginning of next year it might be private, but I'm not sure. I might have to just do a community vote on that. Yeah. And then September arrives, and obviously I have a really big scare with college because I had my results in, but I got, like, kind of a score that wouldn't be able to do a few of the subjects. So they were like, we'll make a compromise and we'll get back to you as soon as possible once we have a concrete answer. They got a concrete answer, and I'm in the position I am today where I'm doing something that I like, and I'm doing it more, which is fucking awesome. I really enjoy what I'm doing in college, and it's genuinely really fun. There's some bits of it which I don't like, but you can't have a perfect subject. No subject is perfect, you know? So that happens. God, what else happened? Yeah, I went to college for the first time, and I was genuinely, like, really scared. And oh my fucking god, I just realized Flood Escape 2 just updated. I missed the soundtrack release. No! But getting back to serious talk. Sorry. I genuinely felt, like, terrible during that first week, but I got used to it, and that was the good part of it. I got used to it. I don't know if I'm comfortable to talk about what happened in, like, some other stuff that happened personally this year, But October, I really, really worked myself to death, I think, that month. I worked every day on, what was it? On a video, or on the Find the Persons update that would happen that month, or schoolwork. I would just not really give myself break time that much. I did occasionally have, like, periods of time where I'd procrastinate and just watch a YouTube video, but that's my own fault, that, really. And I really wanted a big video for Halloween. I just couldn't get it done in time, so I recorded the Nico's Next Bots video, which I think is one of my worst performing Halloween videos currently. I don't care though. I really liked it, and there was some lore in there. Well, I say lore. It was just kind of an explanation to say why I was going to take a break in November, which I did. Kind of. I did do a Forgotten Memories video, which I don't think is up, but give it time, okay? Just give it time. I'm just waiting on the, the all clear notice from it. Not giving any more information out about it, okay? I want it to be a surprise video. But, yeah. I took a break throughout November because I felt overworked. I occasionally worked on things in the background, but mainly I just chilled out that month, and I did occasional schoolwork as well. I don't get that much homework, which is a good thing. Well, I say I don't get that much. My homework is normally big, but we don't get much of it. So it's normally quality over quantity, if that makes sense. But, now we're in December. The last month of the year. And by the time you are watching this, it's either Boxing Day for me and Christmas Day for you lot, or 27th for me and Boxing Day for you lot. But, yeah, I feel like this month as well has just been stressful because it's just a reminder of everything that happened to me this year. I didn't want to go too into detail this video because I've got a much larger audience, which I'm really thankful for. And I don't celebrate Thanksgiving in the UK because it's not really a national holiday, but I do want to thank a lot of people for helping me out in this whole year, this whole fucking shit of a year. I'd like to thank my day ones, FTB Boy, Drogon Master, Doot Likes Donuts, Polar Tiger, even though we haven't really talked this year, but I still want to thank you because you're my goat. My day twos? My day twos, like Raina, Strafely, Rose, Poxy, who came later, who came in the summer, but, I'll call you my day two anyway. And Strafe came in the... Well, he was there like 8 years ago, but we met again in the spring. We really started talking in the spring, so I'll consider you my day two. Adri as well. I'll link all of the people that I want to thank in the description. But I also like to thank, like real people. Like, Dom, Will, Soph, Erin, Ruby, Imani as well. Dom's my day one, really. Or whatever, we'll just consider them my, IRLs. And my family members as well. They were kind of a big help this year. And it was very tough going through this year, but you know what? We're here in the now, and it's Christmas. Depending on when you're watching this, which I would advise you watch it after you spend time with your family and friends. Just before bed or something like that. But I want to thank you, the viewer, as well, because you have genuinely made it so much more fun to record videos, knowing that there's a small group of people, and around the world as well. There's like a third of you are in fucking Russia. That's fucking cool. I never thought I'd get that far. I mean, my most populous European country, except for my home, is Poland, which who the fuck is in Poland right now? If you are, comment below, because I love the Polish. They're so silly. And I don't mean that in a mean way. It's like, it's just weird that out of all the countries that I'm popular in Brazil as well. Like 4% of my viewers are from Brazil, which, holy shit. I don't know any Spanish, by the way, so I don't even know, I don't know any Brazilian. I don't know what language you use, so I'm just going to call it Brazilian. My voice just went. Yeah, that's really all I have to say. I wanted to keep this below like 30 minutes. Just because I felt like first of all, I'm hungry. And second of all, it's kind of just a lot less work for me, and I can just relax. Well, not really. At the time I am recording this, I still have to finish the Find the Persons update, but it most likely be out before this. Just chill out, okay? But yeah. Thank you. Have a Merry Christmas. Or Happy Holidays. And I'll see you on the New Year. Take care, everyone.